Good morning, bowlers all around the world. Welcome to YouTube Live Sports on this beautiful sunny morning, live from Bargo Sports Club. We have two great games for you today. Our first one will be the Nepean Highlanders Regional Women's State Triples Semi-Final. Excuse me, catch my breath. And that'll be followed up by the final of the Men's State Triples Nepean Highlanders region. Now, we'll let you know the teams today are representing this morning's game in the ladies semi-final, representing Pictton and Springwood. Our Pictton side, we have Melinda Renoff, like Steve Renoff. She is the lead. She has the aerodynamics, the orange bowls, and then we have Sharon Hilda is the second, and 17-year-old Chelsea Renoff will be the skipper. Sharon's using light blue tailors and Chelsea will be using pink dynamics. The girls from Springwood, Joe Todd with the dark blue SRVs will lead up. Karen Coleman with the purple Dreamlines will play in the middle, and Heather DeSantos with the blue SRVs will captain the side from Springwood. Girls are just going through their first end roll-up. We were quite happy yesterday to have two great games of bowls that we brought to you via YouTube Live Sports in the men's round 2 match and the men's quarterfinal. And it is an absolute pleasure to be sitting here in this beautiful weather. Little bit of wind, not much, not like yesterday morning, but it did die down. So a little bit of breeze. The green is in sensational condition, running a decent pace, probably about 14.5, they tell me, and it's a credit to the greenkeeper here. They say he's the best in the business, but he's done a great job preparing these greens. He's here at the crack of dawn with me, set everything up. So just before we get into the game, a big thank you to all the team here at Bargo Sports Club and Barry at the Bargo Motor Inn next door for looking after me. It's been a great night, couple of days, well, one day so far. I'm sure it'll be 2 days by the time I leave here. Sensational chicken schnitzel on offer last night at the restaurant. It was massive. A decent feed. Couple of refreshments. Good company. The place was packed. An oasis in the middle of nowhere. I only thought Lightning Ridge was like that, with a club in the middle of nowhere, until you come to Bargo. When you first pull into the car park, it looks like this tiny place, and then you go around the corner and there's the rest attached to it. It is huge. But a great club, and very appreciative and very humbled that the way you've looked after me and how you've accommodated me. So thank you very much. And as I said, the girls are just getting under the way now. We have the skipper, as we said, for Pictton, which is Chelsea Renoff. And got some raps on this young lady from all reports. Just tell me her bowls were pink. They don't look like they're pink to me. They actually look orange. Never mind, we'll fix that up. I'll make it orange dynamics. Certainly not pink. She said they were pink. I think they might have some pink speckles through them. Pardon me. Anyway, we're set up, ready to go. As we know, the ladies are just going through their paces. Watching from Silverdale, we've already got people online. Drop us a message. Tell us where you're from. Comment on the game. Love the feedback. That's what it's all about. Love the interaction with the viewers. Great viewing numbers yesterday, probably nudging 2,000 by the end of the day when all the bowlers went home and watched themselves on television. And some big games and some great bowls were played all round yesterday in two really good men's games, round 2 and quarter final. Now the club here has 2 greens, a full green up the top, and I think it's like a 4-rinker down the bottom, and they are both chocker blocks. So they've got every semi-final and final of all their disciplines, not so much disciplines, all the age brackets in their triples today, reserves, women's, men's and seniors. They're all here at Bargo Sports, ready to try and grab themselves a title. We'll get these cameras fixed for you. And the sun is beating down. It's a beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful day. And as I said, the girls are just going through their roll-up now. So this person who's leading here will be Joe Todd with the dark blue SRVs. She's from Springwood. And I said the green yesterday morning was a bit doughy to start off with, and then it certainly, as the day went on, the line of the green changed drastically in relation to some turning when it quickened up, and there was some beautiful draw shots played. So this will be Melinda Renoff. She's got the orange dynamics. That's the mother of the skipper, Chelsea, from Pictton. And the winner of this game obviously will go through to this afternoon's final. We won't be broadcasting that final. Watching from Edinburgh, Scotland, Craig, good morning, all the way from Edinburgh. Great to have you on board. We love having the people from all over the world. We had them yesterday. We had our old mate from Louisiana. We'll just call him the Eagle. He loves his bowls. We get them from Botswana. We get them from Brunei. We get them from Singapore, Malaysia, Wales, England, New Zealand, the USA. We get many from the USA, as I mentioned. Canada, all streaming into YouTube Live Sports. As we say, you want the best broadcast in the business. Well, the only way to get it is you better be live in it. YouTube Live Sports, bringing you all the action on this beautiful sunny day. Now, we'll just put them names in now that we've got them right. There was a bit of a drama with the pronunciation this morning. We think we've got them right now. That's right. So we've got beautiful weather. Light blues, Sharon Hilders. I'll just fix that name up there. That DeSantos name. Yes, mate, thank you. There's a fair few teams from Bargo playing here today and a fair few teams from Camden all playing. Good morning, matey. How are you? Very good, thank you. Got some spectators wandering in from the Wallachia Wildcats, is it?
That's it.
The Wallachia Wildcats. That's a decent logo on the back of your jacket. Oh, we'll fix that scoreboard for you in a second, guys. The girls are just crossing over. All shaking hands, all giving the hugs. Don't see the guys do that. They just give each other the look up and down. Just say, mate. But the girls are ready to go. Try and fix that. DeSantos. Still went in the same spot. We'll get that updated for you very soon. On that scoreboard there, you can see in the top right hand corner of the screen. Wait for these people to walk past, get out of the way. We've got the area roped off here too, viewers, so if you hear a bit of chat walking past the screens, don't worry too much about it. We've just got some people, one team from Wallachia, go the Wildcats. Now, I believe there's a relation team here. There was just some spectators that were coming in, Philip. Yeah, we've got the areas roped off here because it's a bit tight coming in this front door and it's not normally the entry, so they've got it roped off. Letting everybody No, not to stand in front of the screen and do your stuff. Okay, and away we go. N1, and it looks like the girls from Pictton have won the toss. And they'll get us underway. So Melinda Renoff leading for her daughter, representing Pictton. And she'll get us underway in your women's semi-final in the Nepean Highlanders region. And down goes Melinda's first bowl of the campaign, using the orange dynamics, and a pretty good start. Young Chelsea be happy with her mum's first bowl. That now brings Joe Todd, dark blue SRVs. Plays her first bowl, plays the inside of the green, opposite hand to Melinda. Not a bad reply. Beautiful delivery from Melinda. First one was a clanger. Second one's not bad either. Two good bowls to start it off. Well played. Joe Todd. Josephine is what they told me her name was, but she prefers to be called Joe. As you can see, it's a beautiful day here, guys. She plays her second bowl. Not too bad in the area. Just sails through a little bit. Not unhappy with it. Those cameras are nice for you. So that brings Sharon Hilda onto the mat. She plays her first one. She's playing the ditch side of the green. Yesterday we played on rink 7, so we were a rink and a half in. They're actually on rink 6 this morning. Turning early too. Senior ladies from Malaysia. Thank you, Philip. Just struggling a bit. The sun's right in my eyes here, but not too bad. So Karen Coleman with her first bowl of the semi-final. Sits on the orange. Possibly shot. It's up and down. So Sharon Hilda using the blue tailors. Stays on the back end. Plenty of room. You can see Chelsea give her a mark there. It's gone close. Gone very close. This is a good bowl. Well played. Great shot there by Sharon Hilda from Pictton. Brings Karen Coleman back onto the mat. She stays on that backhand 2 line. Doesn't look too bad. Very close. Just going to duck under the purple dream lines. And they'll cross over for the first time. And it is 1 to the girls from Pictton. Probably 2. Actually, it's probably 2. Not too sure about that third one. So we can have a bit of a look for you viewers. Get an indication there. It's definitely 2. As I said, we're unsure about the third one. The Jack High Bowl, the orange one that belongs to Melinda. Anyway, so Chelsea's let hers go on the forehand. Very close. Great shot by the 17-year-old. Good bowl. 3, possibly 4. So Heather DeSantos, the blue SRVs from Springwood, sends hers down on her backhand. Looking to get a split. Gets rid of 1, gets rid of 2. Possibly, that's a good result. It is 2. Still 2 to the Pictton girls. Gary, good luck to all the bowlers today. Thanks, Gary. I'm sure they appreciate that. So Chelsea ran off, looking to draw another one. It's gone well again. A bowl in each hand and has drawn a shot both times. Great bowl. I dare say Heather will be playing something similar than her first one. It was a good bowl. She still ended up 2 down. Down she comes now. Maybe listed a little bit wide. Can get a result off that. Probably won't get back far enough. So we'll get an indication for the girls what it is. Having a bit of a look. I think they got the measure out. Girls love the measure. What was that, Chelsea? 3. Well done. So the Pictton girls campaign is underway. They pick up a 3 on N1. So I'm still trying to fix that, get that DeSantos name up in the column for you guys, but we're working on it. So they head back in the other direction. Back towards the clubhouse. And Melinda Renoff will get us underway. Renoff. We'll get that right. It's like Steve, the footballer, back in the day. Away she goes. Renoff. Plays the ditch side of the green. Weight's good. Joe Todd. Looks like she's on her backhand as well. Probably just dropped that one a little bit short. We found it yesterday. There was some interesting tactics in the games when they were playing short coming towards the clubhouse and long going towards the road. Very interesting, and we've seen it. It had a massive effect on the on one of the games, the early game, Harley McDonald's team, who were down early and clawed their way back by, you know, that tactic. And it worked. It worked a treat. Went down to the last end. But short towards the clubhouse, long towards the road. Maybe these guys up in this Nepean Highlanders region know something. So Joe Todd with her second. Going to go close to it. Just sails past, but not a bad correction after her first one. Sharon Hilda now. Playing in the middle for Pictton. She plays her backhand as well. And Gary apologises. He can't be here today because he turned 60. Well, happy birthday to you, Gary. Karen Coleman probably finds herself a couple down. Or one. Well, so it'd only be one. So down comes Karen. Weight's not too bad, just a bit narrow. It is only the one. And Sharon Hilda will play a second, just looking to correct on that. She sends it now. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad at all. It looks like it'll be a counter. It's a toucher. Might just be the one now. The dark blue bowler Joe Todd from Springwood could be second shot. On their way down again. Karen Todd's bowl. Purple Dreamlines. It's up and down for shot, the girls are saying. Chelsea has to talk to her mum. What do you think I should do here, mum? Said we've got the mother and daughter, Melinda ran off and Chelsea ran off. Lead and skip the respectively. And Chelsea ran off, lets it go on the forehand. Gives it every chance here. She gets under that. If her weight's decent, still trying. Not quite. So it still is 1 to the Pictton girls. Indication. So it must be the light blue bowl. Belongs to Sharon Hilda that's shot. So Heather DeSantos is 1 down. On her forehand, just a little bit wide, a little bit heavy. And there goes Chelsea again. Very good delivery. That's why they got all the wraps on her, I've been told. A few of the players around here. She gets under that. What's her weight like? Just a tad short. Line was good. Heather DeSantos will play her second bowl. On the forehand again. Just don't know if she's going to get back there. May have had to be under that one with a little bit of weight. Trying hard though. Oh, not quite, I don't think. So the girls are going to have a look again. Got the tape out. We'll see what they say. So it's 1 to the girls from Springwood. They do get the shot, so their campaign is underway now. So it's 3-1 on 2 on your Bargo Sports scoreboard. I'm still trying to figure Heather DeSantos' name out. I'll get to it in a second. Yeah, never mind. We'll get to it. So the Springwood girls get control of the mat. And Joe Todd rolls the jack. And it looks like it's going to go in the ditch, unfortunately. She throws her hands in the air. She's not happy about that. So Melinda Renoff will get the mat. We'll see what length they decide to play. There's no cameras here. You don't have to duck, girls. The cameras are on the green. Hello, mate. How are you? Always say it's funny when everyone walks past the skybox, they all duck. But we're actually broadcasting this, so there's no cameras here. There's more out the back. Yes. Yep. You might be able to sneak through there. Okay, so it is funny, mate, isn't it? It is very funny. So Joe Todd from Springwood will get us underway. Her first bowl. Just sails past. Brings Melinda onto the mat. And because we're on rink 6 too, viewers, if you joined us yesterday, we could not get the camera back far enough to be able to pan into if there was a long end. It made it very difficult. But we're on rink 6 and there's no post and there's no scoreboard right behind the camera, so it lines up okay. So a pretty good shot there by Melinda Renoff. Joe Todd comes down with her second. Did throw the jacket in the ditch when they won the end, and the first 2 bowls were a little bit heavy. Melinda will play her second bowl. First one's very good. Not far away. Playing good so far. 3-1 after 2. Jump on board, viewers. Got some great viewing numbers already for this ladies' semi-final. Melinda on the forehand goes around the back. Brings Karen Coleman onto the mat. The second or the third for Springwood. It's a decent territory between clubs in this zone. from Springwood to Bargo. I suppose someone said to you yesterday it's not too bad because it's just up the M1 or the M something, whatever it's called, the road. So it's not too bad. But they seem to be a fair way away from the Blue Mountains to heading towards the south coast. So here comes the second bowl from Sharon Hilda. The first bowl, rather. Just gone a little bit past it, but her line's great. Probably holding 2 or 3. And Karen Coleman will play her second bowl at the end. On the forehand. Both hands are turning early. They did have concerns last night. They're talking about that being the ditch wing. Good shot here. Well played. Karen Coleman gets a touch up. Well played. They had concerns about playing close to the ditch, but it's still a fair way in. It's a big green going back in the other direction. They normally do play in the other direction, they were telling me yesterday. So Sharon Hilda finds herself one down. Stays on the backhand. The jack high bowl of Karen Coleman. Sharon Hilda's very close. Will she hold to it? She's trying very hard. Great efforts. Second shot. Very well done. At the crossover, it's 1 to the girls from Springwood. They trail 1-3 after 2. At the moment. Heather DeSantos will bowl first. Steps up to the mat now. Heather from Springwood. On her forehand. Just going to be a bit narrow. Probably just wanted to beat the blue bowl that belonged to Sharon Hilda to count. There's only the one. Chelsea ran off. On her backhand too, she'll be looking to sit that bowl out. She's give this every chance. It's starting to turn now. Very close to this. Great effort. Still the one down. Not through lack of effort. Does that force Heather DeSantos to change her hand? Boydie, if you're watching, you want to rust? I'll rust desk, or we rust desk you and fix up the DeSantos thing. I'm trying to. I just haven't got time to do it. So Heather DeSantos. Look at this. Inside the bowl. Drags to jack. Possibly makes 2 out of that. That's a great shot. It is too. Well played, Heather. Chelsea Renouf. A little bit short with that one. So it could be 2 to the girls from Springwood. 3-3 on 3. Triple threes. Make good mustard pickles. I'll switch that camera over for you now. So Joe Todd has control of the jack again. See what length she plays this time. Good streaming numbers already. Bundanoon to Lawson to Wiseman's Ferry to Blacktown Workers. It is a big region, Gary. Thank you for that. It is a massive area. Massive, massive area. Joe Todd. 3 all on 3. Sends it on its way. Not a bad starter. Pretty good. Brings Mum onto the mat. Melinda Renoff. Playing a decent game so far too is the lead, Melinda. Probably just gone a little bit narrow of that one. Weight doesn't look quite right either. Both girls will be wanting to correct on those. Go Lawson, Helen King says. Go Lawson, welcome to the stream, Helen. So, Joe Todd with the second on the forehand. Looks okay to there. Running well. Pretty good shot, and we'll kiss the baby. That deserves viewers. The early boom shakalaka. Well played, Joe Todd. Melinda Renoff. Probably just sailed a bit wide with that one. She'd be a bit disappointed with that. Could be 2 to the girls from Springwood. It's good to have all the lady viewers with the comments. All up early on this beautiful Sunday morning. Watching what promises to be a classic semi-final, Nepean Highlanders region. State triples. Karen Coleman, still a little bit short with that one. So Sharon Hilda finds herself a couple down. Stays on the forehand. Just draws under those 2 short bowls. She gets enough swing. Just going to crash into them, unfortunately. Not too sure what her weight was like, but Scotty Frog Sock New Zealand has the best pies. Mate, I don't think so. Saxby's Pies, Paul's Corner, near Newcastle Airport. Can't beat them. Very, very good meat pies. But anyway, nice call and another good shot. Springwood girls could be holding 2 or 3 here. Sharon Hilda sends hers down. Gone a lot tighter than her first one. Is holding, so she may get a result. Wow, that did hold a long way through that hole. Would have thought that it would have sucked back onto the jack high bowl on the right hand side, but not to be. Could be 3 to the girls from Springwood. I think it is 3 to the girls from Springwood. Possibly even 4. Anyway, 4 bowls to come. Helen DeSantos holding a few, plays the backhand. Hers to turn, can't do any damage, adds another. Great bowl, well done. Fattens the target for Chelsea. You can see it there. So the 17-year-old superstar in the making. Chelsea ran off, playing a little bit of weight here. Getting back to it, trying hard. Oh, she's extremely unlucky with that. Looked like she was all over the jack to start off with. Just got the edge. Good line. Watching from Mount Annan. New Zealand is the best pies we know, Scotty. And Kevin's watching from Mount Annan. Thanks, Kevin. Welcome back. Knew you were on yesterday. Heather DeSantos draws another. Gets a piece of it. Has opened it up a fair bit, though. Not too sure what the scenario is now. They did have a few. Did have 2 or 3, but has moved that jack and give Chelsea ran off a fair bit of room to draw. On her backhand, how's her weight? Don't think she's going to reach, and she's not happy with that. So the girls are just going to have a look, see what it is. Taking out 1. Could be one to Pictton. After she trialled the jack, I think it might be. Couldn't quite see that there before. They're standing in front of it. Having a look. See what happens here. We do know that Chelsea did play that running shot. No, it is 1 to Springwood. So they take the lead. 4-3 on 4 on your Bargo Sports live scoreboard. And viewers, DeSantos, and is the name of the other skipper, and it's just dropped down, as you can see on the scoreboard, but I'm trying to muck around and fix it. So Joe Todd will get us underway again. There she is, Joe. On stage now. 4-3 lead. Stays on the backhand. Very impressive viewing numbers, guys. Very, very impressive. Not a bad starter here by Joe. Good bowl. Springwood girls come to play. They want that final spot. I'll switch that camera over for, sorry, one that just went down. Linda's bowl, she'd be a bit unhappy with that one, looking to correct it with her next. Joe Todd with her second, holding 1. Just going to go through. Gives Melinda a chance to correct. I think Chelsea's indicating to her to finish jack high your count. On its way, on her forehand. Just a drops a tad short. Go the Windsor Senior Women's Team. Adam, welcome aboard, matey. So Karen Coleman on her backhand as well. Close. Going to make another shot. That's going to be 2. So Chelsea indicates to Sharon Hilda. It's just a draw at this stage. Just to get one close. Line looks good from Sharon. Weight doesn't look too bad either. Can use that bowl. Missed everything. Good try though. Down comes the bowl from Karen Coleman. Looking at another. Gets inside that, and she will. Possibly 3. See if Sharon Hilda can draw one. Take the pressure away from her skipper. Just tighten the line a fair bit. Running, looks okay, up to the target, possibly shot. Well done. Very, very close. Just see if we can switch over and have a look. It's very close. I think it is the shot, that last bowl that's come down from Sharon Hilda, so well played, Sharon. Could be 1 to the girls from Pictton. And Helen DeSantos. There's the early lead in the match. 4-3 on the backhand. All there's to promote. Gets inside that. Don't think it's the shot. Still one down. Chelsea Renoff sends hers. It's got the orange dynamics. She says they're pink, but I don't know. Pretty close. Just going to drop a tad short, though. Well, no, it looks like it counts. Could be 2 down. There's the indication. Karen Coleman from Springwood said to Helen, I think you're 2 down. Helen's just got a bit startled there. Walked off the mat. He's going to jump on again. Possibly 2 down. It's on its way now. Line doesn't look too bad. Weight doesn't look too bad either. She gets under that. She might sit the shot bowl, and she's nudged it. Whether she's done enough, I'm not too sure. So Chelsea, they are holding 1. Chance to draw another. On the backhand, the orange bowl or pink bowl, whatever you want to call it. Just needs a little nudge. Give it every chance. Gets off that. Not quite, but good effort. So the girls are just going to have a look. They love getting the measure out. I haven't seen them bring the little doily things out yet, as they used to all do back in the day. Probably not not seen on the green as much anymore. Up and down. So it is 2 to the girls from Pictton. Pick up at 2. Good bowls all round. So they hit the front again. 5-4 on 5. On your Bargo Sports live scoreboard with Helen DeSantos' name not in the right column where it should be. It's all good. We'll get it fixed for you eventually. So you know who it is. Helen DeSantos. Heather DeSantos, sorry. Let's get that right, Tony. So Melinda Renoff, pretty good starter. Well done. Back in the hunt. Had a couple of loose ends there, but that one's much better. Good start. Joe Todd. On her forehand. Just got to beat the jack high bowl. It's trying hard. Very close. Joe's leading well. Great shot by Joe. Go nip and tuck to start this game off. Springwood v Pictton. Have to find out what their nicknames are. What their club's nicknames are. We'll find out very soon. So Melinda Renoff sits inside that. This is great bowling by the girls. Turning it on. That deserves the boom shakalaka. The frog's back. Well played, Melinda. Great bowls. We'll see what Joe Todd can do. See if she can play a dazzler. Having a bit of a look at this. It's a sexy bender from the lead. Oh, absolutely robbed. Line was good, length was good. Just got the inside skunk off the Melinda Renoff bowl. Still finds herself one down. Good bowls by the leads. Well played, girls. Sharon Hilda. on her backhand, just an open draw. Good morning, ladies. How are you?
Hello. Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Sharon's just gone a bit narrow, probably a little bit quicker than what you would have liked. Karen Coleman finds herself one down. It's got Heather in the way. She's just gone through the hole. We couldn't see it. So this gets Chelsea's just indicating where she wants Sharon to be. Sharon lets it go. Can't quite see it. Coming into play, there you go, just ducks around there, the blue bowl. No damage done and not going to hurt. So Karen Coleman. The line doesn't look too bad with this one. Very close. Got a piece of it, but just laid it over on top of the jack. Great effort. Viewers, are you watching this? The girls are putting on a clinic. How good are they going? Playing great bowls. Well done, ladies. But it is 1 to the team from Pictton. There's the Sprodster. Stevie Sprod playing in the semi-final this morning. We had the privilege of bringing you his game yesterday. Stevie played every bowl on the inside of the green, bar 1. And Adam, I'll try and give you some updates. We've got people running around trying to bring us some scores of the other games, so we'll try and update them as we go along. So Chelsea ran off it is, just drops a tad short. Any chance of some scores from the other rinks, please? Helen, yeah, we've got people trying to do that. I can't do it myself because I'm the only one here behind the broadcast box. But we have some people, and a majority of the officials, believe it or not, are actually playing. So when the next one walks past, I will try and get some updates for you. Can't actually see who's on what side of the board from where I'm sitting, so Chelsea ran off. Her second bowl, holding shot on a backhand. Just got to beat the back blue one. She's very, very close, and she's drawn another great shot. Possibly 2. Helen DeSantos. Yeah, the MH Productions. Sorry, we just missed that. Got that wrong camera for you. The MH Productions. It is 2. I think they're salmon as well. So 7-4 on 6. Sorry, guys. Picked up on the wrong camera there. So the Pictton girls pick up a 2. Actually, sorry, they said it was a 3. So it's 8-4 on 6. It was a 3. Okay. So this one's going to go full length. Pretty much. Melinda lets it go. She switched hands. Yeah, I think they are salmon colour. I think you're right. Look orange from here. She did tell me they were pink. Great starter by Linda. They certainly don't look pink. But salmon, it goes between pink and orange, doesn't it? Well, I'm not a seafood eater myself, but Joe Todd using the dark blue SRV. He's probably just going to have the spinnaker up with that one and go a bit of a ditch tickler. Melinda lets her second one go. Stays on the forehand again. Not bad. Good weight. So on the forehand, Joe Todd, I think she's playing the forehand. Can't quite see. No, she's playing the backhand. Sun is beating down. Beautiful day. Bargo's turned on the weather for us. Probably just going to be quick. She'll go to the back though. That brings Sharon Hilder onto the mat. The light blue SRVs from Pictton. She's on the back end as well. It's an open draw there. Nothing in the way. Adds to the count. They are one already. Probably going to finish a tad wide, but will count. Have a look at the head there. It is a counter, I think. Possibly 3. Karen Coleman sends hers. First one at the end on the backhand. Tighter line. They seem to be holding though. Just going to go past. Through the gap, as you can see the finish there. Jump on viewers. Got great numbers already. That is amazing. It's nearly higher than the men yesterday. No reason why it shouldn't be. So Sharon Hilder. With the light blue Taylor Bowles. Probably just a bit quick. Karen Coleman. Plenty of room to draw a shot here. Find themselves probably 2 down. 3 down, I'd say. Well, don't know about after this one. That's a fair try. That may have cut 1 out, maybe 2. See if we get a better angle from this camera here. Possibly. Regardless, it still is a shot to the girls from Pictton. There's your view there. The bowls of Melinda Renoff, they are the shots. The 2 skippers will work their way up. There's Harley McDonald in front, my friend. He's down by 1. He's playing against his club mate, Benny McCall. The general manager up against the bowls coordinator. Chelsea lets hers go. Yeah, you are right, mate. I reckon it's a salmon colour. I think you're right. Gee, probably a little bit disappointed with that. A little bit short. Heather DeSantos, whose name you can't see on the scoreboard. I'll get to it eventually. As I keep saying, trying to multitask here. Pretty good shot here. Played a bomb. Wow. Great shot. See what Chelsea can do with this one. He finds herself a few down now. Definitely 2. The indication is it's Jack High. Draw in there. Beat the purple one on the backhand. That's what she's trying to do. She's given it pretty good grass. Will it get back though? It's trying very hard. Trying very hard. Just going to sail past, unfortunately. A little bit quick. We'll see what the indication is here. Heather DeSantos has 1 to play. She lets it go. It's a big bowl, her first one. She was in a spot of bother. Converted it confidently. Sits this, will score again, and has. Great bowls. See what the girls say. Taking a few out. The lead may change here again. That's 5. What a great shot by the skipper. Ella DeSantos. Gone from being down. Probably a 6 or 7 shot turnaround. And they do take the lead. 9-8 after 7. We head back towards the clubhouse with Joe Todd. It's a longer end. That's why they pay me the big bucks to work these things out. MH Productions. On the big dollars, my friend. Can call the colour of a bowl. On the forehand, Joe Todd. After picking up a 5 on the last end to go 1 in front. And just drops that one a little bit short. Be a little bit disappointed with that, Joe. Melinda ran off. Probably stuck that one just a little bit wide. Old mate's walking past with a pot of tea. Haven't seen that for a while. A pot of tea. Both girls will be looking to correct on the first bowls of the 8th end from them. On the forehand is Joe Todd. Looking for a couple of metres on her last one. Sails past. Have a bit of a look at the head there. Well, that's not going to give you a good indication, but Melinda sends her second one down. She won't be happy with those two. One short and wide, one narrow. Weight wasn't too bad. So down comes Karen Coleman. Give that plenty of territory out there as well. Going to skunk off the Melinda bowl. We'll have a bit of a look at this, viewers. This is what we're looking at. There's the head. And the girls have been playing outstanding. Sort of dropped their guard a bit here. And Sharon Hilda on the back end. Plenty of room to draw a shot. A little bit of breeze has come up too, which may be having an effect. A few beers, mate. Karen Coleman. We're trying to draw the absoluta. They are scattered at the moment. This one looks a bit closer. I think this will be the absoluta. It will. So I think it still is only one. Bowl to the left of the screen. The Taylor bowl looks like it could be a second shot. And Chelsea's give the indication to Karen Coleman, who played that last bowl. So Sharon Hilda drops that one short too. They'd be very disappointed with those bowls. The lead in second from Team Pictton. Let's see if Chelsea Renoff can draw a shot, get him out of trouble after that mess there. As you can see, it still is only one, I believe. And like Smarty's dropped out of a helicopter. Anyway, Helen DeSantos. Looks like she's playing her forehand, and she is. Pretty tight. She is holding though. Is holding. Sits the shot bowl. That's going to be two. I think it's two. They're a long way away. So Chelsea's let hers go. It's gone a bit narrow. Probably just needs to shut down and retool the young skipper. Weight's good. Grab the bull by the horns, as they say. Heather sends her second one down, holding a couple, I think. It's hard to tell at this stage. Looks like it could be two. Not too sure about her weight with this one. It's hard to tell. And Chelsea lets it go. It's on its way. Line does look better. Line does look a lot better. How's her weight? Passes the first one. Every chance in the area. Has played a cracker. Great shot. That head was a bit of a mess, but she's rectified it. One to the girls from Pictton. Great shot by the young skipper. Boom shakalaka all round. Brings the score. 8 all on 8. Great shot that was. So they've got the wraps on up. Away they go again. And Melinda gets us underway. Melinda ran off from Pictton, the lead. The mother of the skipper, Chelsea, and a great starter. Got to be happy with that after the last 10. Much better. Joe Todd stays on the backhand. Yeah, great bowls from Heather last end. What she is very capable of. She did well champion of champions pairs earlier this year with Karen Coleman and won the Maryland's under fives tourney a few years ago. Wow. Got some good stats then. And what a great bowl there. We missed that too, was reading the comments, but it's a great bowl by Joe Todd. Once again, everyone ducking. Melinda ran off just a bit quick with that one. Found herself in the ditch. Opened up the shoulder blades. So Joe Todd played a cracker with her first. The lead from Springwood. Down on the backhand. I don't want to wait like this one, maybe a little bit quicker. It is. I think it's going to go on the pit, and it has. So there's only 2 bowls on the green. But Sharon Hilda now. And you can see the wind has got up a little bit. There's no doubt about that. I think the weatherman did say it was going to get a bit windy today. A little bit quick as well. They're all playing niggling shots at this. There's only 2 bowls, still 2 bowls on the green. Karen Coleman. They are holding 1, the girls from Springwood. It's looking to get behind the head. Any touch of it, that's where it's go, because it is the only bowl past the jack. There's only 3 on there. All the others are on the bank. And these cameras, we have got the weights on them too. The wind's starting to blow them around a bit. And Sharon Hilda with her second. Line's better. Line's better. She sits that back one. There'll still be 1 down, but there's a very good shot. It leaves it something for the skipper to play. Good bowl. Karen Coleman trying to do something similar, just to match that last one that came down from Sharon Hilda. So Helen DeSantos can draw up to the shot bar and possibly make 2. Let's have a look what she's done here, Karen. Give it every chance, and that was what they were trying to do, and that's a great shot. Well played. So it is 1 to the girls from Springwood. There's only 5 bowls on the green. Out of the first 8, 3 are on the bank. They're just having a bit of a yak, a bit of a powwow going on there. The young 17-year-old captain. Probably getting a bit of advice off mum. But certainly can play. Played a great shot in the last end. And she was in all sorts of trouble. Drew the absolute up. Down on her forehand. Looking to crack an egg on the shot bowl. She sent it very, very well. Might get it off clean. What a great shot. She possibly still is 1 down. Not too sure. Still 1 down, but that was a great bowl. Helen DeSantos. See what she can do. Doesn't want to touch that jack. Doesn't want to touch the jack, get the wrong side of it. Well, I'll just draw another one. That's 2 brilliant bowls by the skippers. Gentlemen, I think you can take some advice from these ladies in this semi-final game. They are playing absolute bombs. How good are they going? The 2 skippers in particular, converting heads, changing it up, 1 down to 3 up, 4 down to 1 up. Pleasure to watch. Chelsea finds herself 2 down. What's she going to play here? The last one was a smoker. On the forehand again. Line looks okay again. She's got the weight. May just be a tad narrow in off that. Can she get a result? Not quite. Could be 2 to the girls from Springwood. Helen DeSantos has 1 to play. They're not quite sure. She's going to take it, so it is 2. Helen's not playing her last bowl, so it's 2 to the girls from Springwood. We'll get this score updated for you. What have they done there? What have you done there, girls? You got that board right? Have a look. Chelsea, what score have you got? Yeah, what's the score? 9-11 on 9? Yeah. Thank you, very good, yep. There we go. 9-11 on 9 to the girls from Springwood. Not a bad start by Joe. Shorter end again. So Melinda. Pretty good start as well. Weight's great. Just crosses the line a little bit. You can feel that breeze now, starting to get up a bit. Hats are blowing around the place. It has got up quite considerably. You can see that camera wobbling around. As we said, it is weighted down, as they all are. So she changed hands there. We'll see what Melinda does. You can see the breeze now, like their trousers and their jackets and their hats, and everything's flapping around a bit. So she stays on the ditch side. Just crossed the line a bit early with her last one. This one's a tad better. It will probably be the shot, maybe 2. So if you're out there watching, boss man, if you'll be so bold, if you've got 5 minutes to jump on and move Heather DeSantos' name into the right column, that would be good. We're trying to get to it at 7 minute chance. On the forehand, Karen Coleman will draw the Absoluta. Great shot. Heather's happy. Just past Jack High. What Sharon Hilda can do. Yeah, we're still trying to get some updates, so I've got some people running around all over the place. I can tell you that the semi-final between Ben McCall and Harley McDonald is 9-all on 10. The game next door to this, the girls playing next door, I think it's the Panthers, which I'm not too sure which Panthers, if it's Penrith or whoever. It's 9-5, but I can't see who's actually in front. So on the forehand, Karen Coleman drew a bomb with the first one, played another good one with the second. That's 2. So Sharon Hilda, plenty to sit on. Nice little bench there for her. Stuck that out a bit wide. It's not going to come back. Breeze has got a hold of it. Bad luck there. And we're up to the skipper again, so it looks like it's 2 to the girls from Springwood. So we're trying to get some updated scores for you, but everyone's running around a bit busy at the moment, but we're doing our best. Great viewing numbers already for this ladies semi-final. Heather DeSantos sends it on its way back towards the clubhouse. Wind is having an effect on them now. I'm going to drop a bit short, so Chelsea ran off. Not too sure what she's going to play. Talking to the girls. They wanted to stay on the backhand. Reach the 2-shot bowls. She has let that go. Pretty good. Will it get back to the jack? Trying very hard. She has. This is a great shot. Well played. Comes with it. Jack will possibly go in the ditch. Zuby can pick that up for you. The salmon-coloured bowl. There's the jack. There's the salmon-coloured bowl. There's the light blue bowl. They possibly have a few. Heather DeSantos' bowl. Trying hard. Not quite. Sorry, we missed that. See, there it is, a bit short. So here's Chelsea's bowl on its way. It's on its way down. Coming into play now. We'll see what it is. We missed all that, girls, in all the excitement. And boys, Glenbrook Panthers. Thank you, matey. So it was 1 to Springwood. That last bowl did end up being the shot. Big bowl played by Chelsea then. Unfortunately, Heather played a better one. Should be 12-9 on 10. They send it on its way. Joe Todd. It's going to be another full-length end by the looks of things. Not quite, but very close to it. So Joe Todd, the lead. The Glenbrook Panthers. Thank you, Phil. Joe Todd, the lead for Springwood. 12-9. on her backhand. This one's swinging away. She wouldn't be too happy with that starter. Don't be sorry, guys. No problem. Welcome to YouTube Live Sports. Forehand. Melinda ran off. It's holding to there. Not sure what the weight is like. It's not too bad. It'll cross probably jack high. Girls just struggling to find their line at the moment. Wind's died down a tad. Coming a bit blustery at stages. So on the backhand, again is Joe Todd. And she's not happy with that one, so here's the bonus shot chance for Melinda. Gets on stage, composes herself. Lets it go. Good track. Wider than her first one, which did cross considerably. I think the weight might have her in a bit of strife though, and it's going to go in the ditch, but she does have one. So Karen Coleman from Springwood on the forehand. Good territory. Heading in the right direction. Weight doesn't look too bad. Weight looks good enough to count, I believe. That'll be the shot. Well done. There's plenty of room for Sharon Hilda, though. Needs to nail it before Chelsea gets on the mat. Down on the forehand. Good grass. How's her weight as well? Still coming. Gets a piece of it. Played it well. That's a great shot. Well done. Well played. Sharon Hilda played a smoker. Got a couple out of it. Possibly two. Puts the pressure back on Karen. Comes down on her forehand. Let's try and drag that camera down a bit for you viewers so you can see what's going on. So there they are. So it still is 2 to the girls from Pictton. See if Sharon Hilda can add another one to the count. Need them at this stage. Should this come into view now? Don't know about her weight. This is the bonus shot. But they do have 2. As you can see there, viewers. 12-9 on the scoreboard after 10. Holding 2 shots. Big bowl played by Sharon Hilda to trail the jack. It is only 2. And that'll bring Heather DeSantos onto the mat, playing some great bowls. Leading by example for Springwood, the captain. Very composed, stays on the forehand. It's on its way down now. Just comes into view as you can see. It may be a little bit narrow. You should be very happy with that. Turns the light blue bowl up. There could be 3. Chelsea stays on the forehand as well. There goes the train. Chelsea's coming into play now. It's a bit short. She's not happy with it. Gives Helen another crack at it though. Heather rather. Gives her another crack at it. See how she goes on her forehand. Last one was just a bit narrow. Grass looks a lot better here. Grass looks a lot better here. She may go without it though. Oh, A for effort. Great try. So it is 2, maybe 3 to the girls from Pictton. And it is a bonus shot for Chelsea. Reset. Lets it go. Comes into view now. Probably not going to reach, and she's not very happy with that one. It's just that mindset, knowing that you're already holding shot. So you've got to refocus and add another to it. I know the pressure was off because you're holding, but you can put some more pressure on them by adding another one. Our worst enemy in bowls, a 6-inch space between our ears. We all know that. We'll see what it is. Could be 3. Definitely know the Pictton girls have got the shot. Got a couple anyway, won the end. It is 3. So, 12 all on 11. No one's giving an inch in your semi-final. No one's giving her an inch. As we head back towards the clubhouse. And there you can see the length that they're playing. Melinda lets it go. 12 on 11. Playing the backhand. Probably just a bit quick. It's just who settled down first in this game, viewers. That's what it is. Who's going to settle down first? Joe Todd plays the opposite side. See, Melinda's bowl's actually gone in the ditch. So regardless of where this stops, it'll be the counter. And it's dropped to the fairway short. So Melinda will look to capitalise on this one. On the backhand. Good delivery. This one looks a bit better. This one looks a lot better. That is a much better. It's 1 to the girls from Pictton. Joe's last one's a bit short. Her line was okay. Playing the inside of the green again. Plenty of room. Might just be a bit quick. She got a nudge off the first one, so it is a bit quick. So it's 1 of the girls from Pictton. That brings Sharon Hilda onto the mat. Played a big bowl on the last end with that, trailing that jack. On the backhand. Not a mile away. Coming towards the target. Very close to the naked flame. That'll be the shot. That's 2. Good viewing numbers, almost punching 500. That's really good for this ladies' state triples Nepean Highlanders region semi-final. Karen Coleman. How's she looking with this one? Gets off the inside of the orange, not quite, possibly still 2 to Pictton. Sharon Hilda, her last one did count. She'll be this one to be a little bit closer. Close up that hole, close up that gap. She's heading in the right direction. How's her weight? A tad short. You can see Heather DeSantos has just said, get around that one. Indicating to Karen. They're a bit nervous because of the camera. They shouldn't be now. They're halfway through. Okay, Karen Coleman. Tell you what, she hasn't played this too bad, you know. She got enough weight to get inside the shot bowl. Great try. Probably second shot. It is one to the girls from Pictton, though. Definitely think it is second shot. Having a bit of a talk again at the crossover. And Chelsea will bowl first. 12 or 11 in your semi-final. Chelsea ran off backhand. It's going to suck away. That breeze has got hold of that. Go out a little bit too wide. They're not going to do much moving rather. Go a bit tight. They're crossing a lot. Heather DeSantos will play the same hand. There is a gap there. I reckon this one's going to turn as well. Gets a skunk off it. Not quite. Chelsea again on her backhand. Hello there, madam. Chelsea sends it down on her backhand. Just to make that correction, weight wasn't too bad with the first one. Line looks a lot better with this one. How's her weight? I think she's just going to drop short. She won't be happy with that one. Line was impeccable. Still holding one though. Heather was probably a tad quick with the last one. Picks the same line, drops a yard. She's going to score. And the wind's got a hold of this one, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hello. Don't know. Don't know. The girl's having a sticky beak. So it is one to Pictton. They hit the front. 13-12 on 12 on your Bargo Sports live scoreboard. And they're cooking something decent in that restaurant, I'll give you the tip. I'll get this up for you. So Melinda's rolled the jack. What length have they got here? So she steps on stage now. Melinda ran off. I think she'll maintain that forehand side by the looks of things, and she will. Play the majority of her bowls on that side of the green. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad at all. This is a great shot. Well played, great starter. Just what the girls from Pictton needed. Got their nose in front now. But Jo Todd, she's played some screamers. She stays on the backhand. Trying very hard herself. Jack high, nothing with the weight. Melinda will be trying to play something similar. On its way. Fair few spectators too here in the club. Just alongside the green here. There's a lot of them. Good bowls by Melinda. That's two. Jo's just got to adjust her line. Her weight was very, very good. We're on the hump end. We've played 12 of a 25-end match. Backhand. Jo Todd. Maybe just a bit quick with this one, I think. Yes, she's gone in the ditch for that one, unfortunately. So Sharon Hilda holding 2 on the backhand. It's on its way down. Just got to beat the jack high bowl that belongs to Joe Todd from Springwood. Every chance of doing it. May not quite reach. Doesn't. There's the head there, girls and boys. Karen Coleman. Bit of noise behind me. On the forehand, Karen. Good line. She was a bit narrow. Didn't pick that at all, but the weight was great. So a chance for Sharon to add another. She comes down on her backhand as well. Very, very close. Good shot. Well played by Sharon Hilda. Helen, is there anyone from the host club that can get some score updates for you? There isn't at the moment. Pretty much all the people that are volunteers and everything here are playing. So I have put the word out to try and get some updated scores. And I can't actually leave the broadcast area myself because I'm the only one here. But we're doing our best to try and get some scores for you. The only score I can give you, I can't even give you that one. But good shot, 3. Looks like it's 3 to the girls from Pictton. As soon as I see an official come out or someone come out, I'll try and get some updates for you. But at the moment, a lot of them are playing. If I can find Tanya, she might be able to do something for me. I think she may even be playing herself, but I'm not 100% sure. She's the umpire on the bottom green, maybe. So Chelsea. Chelsea ran off, looking to add to the count. Probably just a bit tangy. We'll go in the beach. They do hold 3 though. But this lady, Heather DeSantos, she's played some screamers. Big bowls by the skipper from Springwood. She's down on the forehand too. How's her weight? I think it's a bit rich as well. It's on the beach too. Chelsea be looking to add another one. Just drop a yard. On its way. He certainly adjusted her weight. Will she run to count? I don't think she will quite make it. Looks like it's still 3 to the girls from Pictton. But Heather has 1 to play. And the food in that restaurant is driving me wild. On the forehand. And she's not happy with that one, Heather. Going to go under the head. So I'll see what they say here. There's 2. There's 3. See what it is. The girls are having a bit of a look. We'll get an updated score for you very soon. It was 3. Or was it 2? It's 15-12 on 13. We know that much. 15-12 on 13, Chelsea. They've brought the mat right up. On the wrong line too. That's better. So Melinda gets us underway again. So their daughter there, Chelsea's got a foot out where she wants it. So away they go again. Well, they're calling the umpire here. So they're concerned about the length. think that looks okay to me. Now, Helen, if the umpire's on their way up there, and when Tanya comes over here, I'll try and get to see if there's anyone that can run around and get us some updated scores. We're just not quite sure if we have anyone spare at the present time. In our feature game here, 15-12. Actually thought it was 16-12, but it must have only been 2 on the last end. yeah, exactly right, mate. Everyone's got an idea who's got shot and who hasn't. Some put up 2, some put up 3. We had the incident yesterday. One guy said he was 4 down and he actually had 1 in our first game yesterday morning. He put his hands down, 4 down. He said, no, you've got the opposition bloke. He said, no, you've got shot. That was interesting. I can tell you in the men's seniors, Camden v Lawson, Camden leading 17-2. So you've obviously got someone in the crowd, Philip, getting some scores for you. So we've got the lovely Tanya out there doing her bit as the umpire. And it is long enough, by the looks of things. Tanya was telling us yesterday she's off to Europe, I think tomorrow or the next day. Off on a bit of a holiday. Oh, for luck. So, Melinda ran off from Pictton. Tanya. A couple of the viewers are just texting, is there anyone running around who can give us some updated scores on other games? If there's not, we understand why. Because everyone's playing or doing different things. Yeah, and that's right. So it is just Tanya, and she's got her hands full at the moment. So we'll do our best, Helen King, to bring you some scores when we can.
I can go across the board from here.
Yeah, you can go across the board from here. And good bowl, good reply by Joe Todd. So Tanya, the Jack in the Box, is going to get some updated scores for you, Helen. How about that? She's doing a bit of everything.
So in the other open ladies?
In the other ladies semi-final, open.
Camden 12, Glenbrook 7.
Camden 12, Glenbrook 7.
In the 2 Bargo open men.
2 Bargo open men, which is Harley and Ben McCall.
Ben McCall is 16.
Ben McCall leads 16-9 on 14.
Hazelbrook and Lawson.
Hazelbrook and Lawson in the men's.
Hazelbrook 13.
Hazelbrook 13-9 on 13.
Penrith and Bargo senior men's.
Senior men's Penrith and Bargo.
Penrith 15, Bargo 10.
15-10 to Penrith.
In the other one it is Camden 19 and Lawson 3.
19-3, is that senior men?
Senior men.
19-3, Camden over Lawson in the senior men's semi-final. And Tanya, let me just say, what a trooper you are. Sensational work. Back to the game. Joe Todd looks like she's holding shot. And good shot by Karen Coleman. 15-12 to Pictton. Sharon Hilder on the mat. On her forehand, so we hope we got those scores for you. I hope you were listening, Helen. Trying hard here, gets a turn out of that, not quite. Close to second. So Karen Coleman looking to draw another one. The first one was the shot, good bowl. Hasn't played this too bad either. Great bowls, Karen Coleman from Springwood. Made 2 of that. Great shooting. Very well played. Chelsea probably finds herself 2 down, possibly 3. But I think it is only 2. As the girls head back to the mat, the captains. Great viewing numbers for this ladies' semi-final. They're playing a good game. Chelsea ran off, sends it down on her forehand. There's a wall to sit on. There's a jack to move. Give this every opportunity here. Just going to slip past. Great try. Send it in the right direction. That there's no doubt. Heather DeSantos. She plays the backhand. May have just been a tad narrow. She is. So Chelsea now has the option. Play that same bowl. Bowl tighter. Trails it for 2. Back to her salmon-coloured bowl. Orange, pink. Down it comes. If she's got the weight, her tracking looks good. Very close. Just going to miss it again. That is 2 fair efforts, but unfortunately still going to be a couple down. And Heather DeSantos has the chance for a bonus shot here. Beats that wide one on her backhand. Don't know if she's going to get back to it though. Well, they're going to have a look. We're going to take 1, 2. I don't think it's any more. Doing the old finger measurement. They are going to put the tape on it, as they do, the girls. Like to make sure of things. Can understand why. I think it is only 2, though. Could be wrong. Been wrong plenty of times before. It is. So it's 2. 2 down. One said 2, one said 3. So 15-14 on what are they doing up there? That's right. Very good, Chelsea. 16-14. That's what I thought it was. I thought you got 3 on the last end rather than 2. So it should be 16-14. That is correct. We were right on 14 ends. Okay, so I've got the lovely Tanya, who's just about to go on a big overseas holiday, coming to tell me some updated scores. Just let me set this camera up first, Tanya. Melinda rolls the jack. Okay, shoot, Tanya.
Senior ladies.
Senior ladies.
Barrel 17.
Barrel 17.
Wallachia 4.
Wallachia 4.
Hazelbrook 10.
Hazelbrook 10.
Windsor 9.
Windsor 9.
In the open reserves.
Open reserves. Men's.
Yep, Camden. Gary is the skip, is 11.
Camden.
Playing another Camden side, which is Greg.
So Gary from Camden's beaten Greg from Camden, 11-6.
6. And then the Camden barrel game is Camden 12, barrel 9.
Camden 12, barrel 9 in the Camden barrel match. Well done, Tanya. What a trooper. Great work by Tanya there. Melinda sends her second bowl down. Sorry, her first bowl down. They're not a mile away. Good starter. That's what her skipper, her daughter, would like. First bowl of Joe Todd went in the ditch. Give an indication where she wants it. Heather DeSantos. So it's on its way down now from Joe. Anything that stays on the green's a good correction. Will she get inside the orange bowl? Unfortunately not. Chance for Melinda to draw another for 2. Helen King, go Lawson. Senior ladies, mainly the Windsor women, please. We just went through all the scores and Tanya's gone now, so she is the only official here running around the 2 greens and the umpire. So we'll just be a little bit patient. We'll do our best. Great shot by Melinda. Well played. So Karen Coleman. Hello there, how are you? She's been a bit startled. She's just jumped off the mat. Not too sure what was going on. Someone's walked. There's no one up the other end, so something happened anyway. On the forehand. Karen sends it down. Very close here. Possibly second shot. Let's have a look on the forehand. Sharon Hilda from Pictton. 16-14 lead. They did actually only have 15-12 on the scoreboard. I did question, and I thought it was 15. And it was 15 before. It was 16 rather than 15, so. We were right in the skybox. So 16-14 to the Pictton girls. And Karen Coleman's not happy with that one. She spun that one out a bit wide. That may not even get back in bounds. I think it, I don't know. No, it's out of bounds. Never mind. We all do those. I do them more regularly than most. Sharon Hilda on her backhand. Got 2 to turn up. Even sits that. Well, that could have turned that into 4. And even though they're not that close, bar one bowl of Melinda's, to try and retrieve is going to be difficult in this breeze, which has got up a fair bit again now. So, but Heather DeSantos has been playing some great bowls, the captain from Springwood. Thanks, Tanya. Everyone says thanks to Tanya. Thanks, Tanya. Should be paid the big bucks, just like UMH Productions. Tanya's doing a great job. Lovely lady, Tanya. So Heather DeSantos finds herself possibly 4 down here. Sends it down on a forehand. Can she retrieve? Bar the plenty of room. May just go under the pack. Wow. Could still be 3 or 4. Chelsea ran off. The bonus shot. Good line. Not too sure about her weight. Still coming. Still coming. Will count. It does. 4 and maybe 5. But this lady played some rippers. Down on the forehand again. The Springwood captain. Give it plenty of grass. Don't think it's going to get back. Travelling past. That's unfortunate. Now here's a chance for young Chelsea to draw another one. And to jump out to a commanding lead on the forehand again. Line doesn't look too bad as well. Weight looks just as good as the line, and it is. It's a counter. That is a great bowl. That could be a maximum count. Girls are kicking a few out now. We'll soon find out. No, it is 5. It is 5. Are they measuring for the 6th? I'm having a look. No, it is a 5. So a big pickup from the girls from Pictton. 21-14 after 15 in your ladies open state triple semi-final. 21-14. I'll get that camera right for you, viewers. There it is there. And they're going long again. So Melinda ran off on her backhand, sends it down. Tanya, you're very popular on the live stream. What a great start by Melinda. Gets behind the jack. And Joe Todd looking to do something similar. She'll play the other side of the green though. Predominantly played a lot of the bowls on the inside of the green in this semi-final. Holding its line to there. Maybe just a little bit strong. Was just a little bit quick. Melinda sends it again. Pretty good again. Two good lead bowls by Melinda. Ran off from Pictton. So see if Joe can rectify after a first one went in the ditch. It's been a ding-dong battle. Score probably doesn't indicate the game in all honesty. There's been 2 5s in the game, 1 to each team. And good correction here by Joe. Well played. Joe Todd, great shot. So Sharon Hilda, indication from her skipper, Chelsea, that she is 1 down. Plays the backhand. On its way to good grass. Not bad. Just ducked under it. A for effort with that one. Karen Coleman. He'll stay in the forehand too. She beats the orange bowl that belongs to Melinda Renoff. Gets inside it. She will count and very close. I think it is too. Shot hasn't changed for Sharon Hilda though. She'll go on the backhand again. Didn't miss it by much with the first one. This one here, she's give it every chance again. Starting to turn now. Just going to miss it wide. She was under with the first and wide with that. 2 down. Karen Coleman with her second. Great viewing numbers for this ladies' state triple semi-final, Nepean Highlanders region in beautiful Bargo. Our host club, Bargo Sports. They've turned it on today and yesterday. It was great weather. A little bit windier today. Probably hear it funneling in behind me there, and I am under cover. In the meantime, it's 2 to the girls from Springwood. Find themselves 21-14 behind. And Chelsea Renoff will bowl first after picking up a 5 on the last end. On her backhand. Lets it go. Line looks good. Not sure about the weight. No, it's not here, unfortunately. So a lot of room for Heather to add another one. She comes down on her forehand too. Is holding its line. Is holding its line. Beats the orange. She'll go close to counting. Possibly 3. Up and down for that third one. Let's see if she's happy with this one. If her weight's better. I don't think it is. Oh, she's a bit worried, the young girl. Played 2 bowls. Great line. You still wait. Once again, that 6-inch space between our ears can be our worst enemy in this game. Heather DeSantos, forehand, holding a couple, possibly 3. Looks good to there. Down through the hole. Weight looks exceptional. Could get a 4 out of this. Great bowl, well played. That deserves our mate the Frog. He's back. He's back. There he is. Boom shakalaka to the girls from Springwood. Well played. Back in the game. The girls have got the measure going around. I think it's 3 so far. We'll soon find out. Measuring that orange one, that may be. No, that one's there. That one's in. So it is 3. So they're back in the match after dropping a 5. Pick up a 3 on your Bargo Sports live scoreboard. So it takes it to 21-17. Pictton over Springwood. In your semi-final. I can't hear you, mate. You can talk up because.
Oh, sorry. If we turn the pull the shade across, is that going to affect your camera?
No. Just do not touch the cameras.
No,
Yeah, no dramas. Go for your life, buddy. Just the sun's beating down and they want to pull the shade across. No problem. So not a bad starter here from Joe Todd. Well done. 21-17 after 16. Getting down to the nitty-gritty stuff now. Fantastic viewing numbers for this ladies' semi-final. YouTube Live Sports, you want the best stream and broadcast of the game. Well, the only way to get it is you better be live in it. YouTube Live Sports, CSC Broadcasting, bringing you all your bowls action, and we've got plenty of it coming. Linda ran off. Getting back to the bowl of Joe Todd, has touched it. Unfortunately, just goes behind. So it's still 1 to the Springwood girls. On its way. Probably just a bit strong, and it is, but it will be the backwood. It'll stay on the green. (21-17). Pictton, if you just joined us, viewers, Pictton picked up a 5 to go to 21-14, and then dropped to 3 to the girls. Heather DeSantos played some crackers again. And that one's a bit loose there from Melinda. So 21-17, it's game on. And the first bowl from Karen Coleman of this end. You're very close to it. Gets inside the orange, she'll count, and she will just go under. Look good for most part. And Sharon Hilda. On her backhand as well. Just probably this a little bit quick. What's MH Productions? I'm tossing up whether to trade my bowls in for either Heather's Blue or Chelsea's Salmon bowls so I can bowl half as good as them. Any advice? Well, the only advice I can give you, mate, is don't get the same ones as me. Well, you can have them because I'm sure you'll play them a lot better than I do. At the moment, that is. No, good, fair call, mate. Fair call with that. Yeah, you can go past, guys, yeah. So, Sharon Hilda. Probably a bit tangy with the last one. Needs to get something close. They are 2 down. 1 down, rather. Chelsea's got a foot there where she wants it. Maybe a bit strong again. So it is 1 to the girls from Springwood. Live scoreboard will take it 21-18 on 17 if it stays the way it is. But both these skippers have played some really good ones. They've probably played a couple they'd be disappointed in rather. Most of them have been in the bonus shot situation where they've actually been holding. Thank you, Grace. Here he is, the Sprodster. How you going, mate? Stevie Sprod. There's lots of good bowls out there in all seriousness too, mate. MH Productions. I actually use Aero bowls, but XGs are good sets too. I like Optimas, they're good bowls. I've always been a fan. Good bowl here. Good bowl here. That's a counter. Believe it or not, mate, I've always been a fan of a Taylor bowl. Pinnacles. I love Pinnacles. I still own a set. I had a couple of sets of them back in the day. They were good bowls. I had a turquoise set and a pink set. I loved them. David Holt used to pay out on me all the time for using them. Good try. But I always loved them. And I've actually got a set of green ones I bought second hand off a bloke when a bowling club was closing down at in Newcastle. He was getting rid of the bowls. And yeah, I've always liked the Pinnacles. Never mind. They're an older set of bowls this day and age. Now, what's going to happen here? Does she sit the bowl? She does. Makes it still just 2, though. But more room for Chelsea to draw. So she goes on the backhand. Wants to sit that blue one. Line looks okay. How's her weight? Gonna get off the edge of it, and she has played a great shot. Well done. That brings our friend the Boom Shakalaka the Frogs back. Well played, Chelsea from Pictton. Might have made 2 out of that. Having a look. They've taken 1 out for sure. It was a good bowl by Heather, her first one. She actually turned her one of her own out, but sit and stayed. They were still holding 2. So it is only the 1. So that takes it to 22-17 on 17. Good bowl. By young Chelsea Renoff. Mum was happy. We know that. So they head back towards the clubhouse. In your semi-final. Gone nearly, well they have, Jack's on the tee. Melinda Renoff. Sends it on the backhand. Just going to swoop across. Weight's not too bad. Just in line. Yeah, but once again, mate, MH Productions. There's plenty of good sets of bowls out there in this day and age. I do find that 2 things. That a lot of guys are dropping down to size 3s. Some of the better quality players around the world. And a lot of players are going to wider drawing sets of bowls. Back in the halcyon days, mate, I remember when I first started playing, the tightest things you could get were classic 2s. They were the first minimum draw bowls, and guys used to whinge about it. Yeah, can't be using those cheating bowls. Classic 2s. Then Maestros and Masters. Good old Shane Garvey, who I believe plays at Bargo here. We grew up together, started our bowls together down at Edelong. Remember he had a set of the very light brown Maestros, I think they were, back in the day. One of the finest bowlers that we've seen, no doubt about it, Shane Garvey. Fulfilled his dream, got to play for Australia in the end, and he retired from international bowls and representative stuff, but one hell of a player. That, there is no doubt. Forehand. Sits inside that, unfortunately not, so it's still 1 to Pictton. So Sharon Hilda on the mat now, on her backhand. It's probably weight's got her. She's going to run in the ditch. She is. So Pictton girls still have 1, but plenty of room for Karen Coleman, who's played some really big bowls in the last couple of ends. Very steady. Line looks okay with this too. It'll get back. Just how's her weight? Might just be a bit tangy, and it is. So it's still 1 to Pictton. So Sharon Hilda probably just needs to drop a yard or 2. On her back end again. This one doesn't look too bad. How's her weight? Still a bit quick again. So Karen Coleman should be looking to make amends. Few of the girls. There's a few on the ditch. There's 2 on the bank. And the rest are not far off the bank. She got the running. Not quite. So the bowl that belongs to Melinda Renoff is still the shot. Almost 600 viewers in this game. That is great. That is really, really good. What we will do, because as we've mentioned, viewers, we do have Tanya running around doing everything at the moment. We'll try and, at the end of the game, and you can get on BowlsLink too. All the scores will be updated on BowlsLink at the end of all these semi-finals, and all the finals will be played this afternoon. The men's state triples final for Nepean Highlanders region will be the game we'll be streaming. And if you get on BowlsLink, you should be able to get the updates because Tanya's all over it. Now Chelsea played this okay, settles now, and she's touched the jack, but probably will count. Not 100% sure. Definitely won though. So Heather Dos Santos on her forehand. Give it a chance. How's her weight? May just have run through. Very close. No, it is the shot. So the Heather Dos Santos bowl is shot. Indication there from Sharon Hilda to her captain. So Chelsea sends it down on the backhand again. Don't think she's going to reach. She hasn't. Probably needed them there. They are 1 though, but the young skipper, she'll learn from that. She'll certainly learn from that. Conditions are a little bit difficult. Close here. Close here. That's going to be 2. Great bowls from the skipper from Springwood, Heather Dos Santos. That is 2. 22-19 after 18 here on your Bargo Sports scoreboard. 7 to go. Jack's on its way. Not quite full length this time. Not far off it though. And almost on the line. So Joe Todd. Hope you're enjoying this match, viewers. I still haven't fixed that scoreboard. So you'll see on your screen, viewers, that where it says supposed to say DeSantos, it's actually dropped down to the column underneath it. I'm too busy switching cameras and pulling out cables and fixing one of them that's given me a nightmare. And it's gone in the ditch, that one from Joe. She wouldn't be happy with that. Nevertheless, I can just tell you what the score is. 22-19. Renoff over DeSantos. Pictton over Springwood. 18 gone. Melinda Renoff. Good starter. It's a good game. Sure, these girls know each other. Would have played each other around the traps plenty of times. I'm sure of that. So on the backhand, Joe Todd. Trying hard again. First one went in the ditch. This one's still spinning. So it still is 1, 2. Actually, no, it didn't go in the ditch. It stayed on. I'm standing in front of it. I couldn't see it there. So Melinda sends a second. They're right on the ditch. Good bowls. 2 good bowls from the lead from Pictton. They're right on the lip. Those 2 bowls that belong to, well, one of them is, that belong to Joe Todd. So Karen Coleman, couple down. Down on her backhand. Looks fair here. Gonna miss everything. The train goes past. I've seen trains, I've seen horses, everything here at Bargo. Forehand, Sharon Hilda. Gonna undercut the head. Will count though. Jack high, weight's great. And Karen Coleman. Everything behind to the girls from Springwood. So Karen comes down on her backhand. Not too sure what her weight is like. She's creeping, still coming, very close. Possibly the shot, it is. Heather DeSantos is happy. She's put the finger up, indicating they're 1. Sharon Hill will be trying to change that on her forehand. The light blue Taylor bowls on their way. Not too sure. The line, weight was great. It is 1 to the girls from Springwood. Great advice, thank you. Got Greenmaster Premiers, and I do like them, but are all great brands of bowls you have mentioned. As for Garvey, yes, still have nightmares about how well he can drive. Mate, I have nightmares about how good he could play when we were kids. He came from the clouds as a 16-year-old. We all started playing together down in Ettalong when we all went to school together, all started playing together, and played a lot of bowls with a guy called Graham Mayer, Pinky, as he's known. And then they had great success, the 2 of them. But Shane, as a singles player, he just took off overnight. I remember he got the final, the men's district singles. He was only about 16 or 17. I think he got beat by Billy Hopley in the end on the Central Coast. But that's what catapulted him. Did have a lead and got run down, but as a young man, gave him all the confidence and that little bit of arrogance, which you've got to have. He was a very confident player and bloody good one. Matter of fact, one of the best I've ever seen. And there's plenty of them. So, Heather DeSantos holding shot. Down on her backhand. Hasn't played this too bad. Probably just a bit quick. So that opportunity there is for Chelsea. He does play the inside of the green. She has a chance to drag the jack down the line for 3. She plays the forehand. She has changed it. She is playing that backhand shot. How's her weight? She's trying very hard here. Gets inside it. Even sits back off her own. Maybe. The girl's going to put the tape on it again, I think. Got the measure out a fair bit. We're going to pan the camera around so we can see them do their work. Yep, they got the tape out again. It is one. Well played, Chelsea. Good shot. Both skippers playing fantastic bowls. 23-19 on 19 on your Bargo Sports scoreboard. So Melinda gets us underway again. Nip and tuck, they're going. Well, we've got you on there, viewers. Tell us about some of the people you've seen play the game. It doesn't have to be a household name or anything like that. There's plenty of bowlers out there that, you know, didn't have meteoric careers playing rep bowls and stuff like that, but certainly were very, very, very good players. Tell us who you've got a couple of, who you know a couple rather. There's been a lot of them over the years. I remember I did a thing a couple of years ago, under the radar. Some bowlers that I know that are great players that flew under the radar. Didn't reach any dizzy heights, like some of our household names in the sport, but there's plenty of them out there. Can rattle a couple off. So up and down for shot here. Melinda ran off. Trying to correct on her first one. Drops a yard, she'll go close. Sent this okay. Can she get inside that? And she will. She'll get the shot. Good bowl. Shane Garvey was always at the pointy end of my tournaments he played in. He certainly was, Phil. He certainly was. One of the better players that you'll ever see in the sport. And it was just so good. He played that many games for New South Wales. Early in the piece, he couldn't get a look in, but ended up getting a skipper's rink, and that was his best position. Great shot. Well played, Joe Todd. It was certainly his best position. He was just a great captain. Yeah, you'll come across plenty of them at all clubs and all zones and all states and all countries. So Sharon Hilda finds herself one down. Close here. Gets a nudge of it. Still one with good bowls. Opens it up. One to Springwood. There's a couple of good ones around. Another good one from Queensland. Haven't seen him for a while, but bumped into him. He was always around the place. He played at Wentworthville for a little while. A guy called Chris Ryan. Had a ponytail, long blonde, grey-headed ponytail. He had good bowl. Another good bowl by Karen Coleman, holding 2. Yeah, Chris Ryan. Don't know where he is. I think he used to ply his trade between New South Wales, Wentworthville, and in Queensland. But he was very underrated. Good player. Was when he played me anyway. You don't have to be much good to beat me. Good shot here. Well played. That is a great bowl. Well played by Sharon Hilda. There's a couple down and has drawn an absolute bomb. Side toucher. Kiss the baby. And Karen Coleman, she's been playing pretty well, pretty steady. Give this a chance too. She's got the weight. Give this a chance. Gets a nudge. Oh, great effort. So at the crossover, it's one to the girls from Pictton. Another bowler there, Phil, I'll tell you about that. I reckon is one of the best I've seen. It's a guy I played a lot of bowls with over the years in Tasmania. Happened to have I was lucky enough to win a state pairs in Tassie with my nephew, Lennon, who's since gone on to win New South Wales state singles and Premier League skipper and won more zone titles in Newcastle than most. He used to lead for me, believe it or not. And the guy was called Leon Webb, and we used to play together at Devonport. And this guy, there wasn't anything this guy couldn't do on a bowling green. He was just a freak and a very, very, very good player. And one of the best that I ever seen. Played for his state on numerous occasions and won a lot of things. Webby, great player. Heather DeSantos finds herself one down with the bomb played by Sharon Hilda. Heather's give this a chance too. Gets the nudge, and she has, but the bowl's gone with it. I think it's still one. Still one to the Pictton girls. So Chelsea's let this go down on the backhand. If she gets some drift from this, she's trying hard too. Touches the piece of the jack. Gone under it. Probably fortunate in the end. If she'd have stuck with it, wouldn't have mattered. So Heather sends hers down on the backhand. There's plenty of drift on the bowl that Chelsea played. Across the line by a metre. Heather's is just not quite going to get across. So it looks like it's one to Pictton. It is. That goes out to 24-19 on 20. Getting to the pointy end of it now. A great exhibition of bowls by the girls in the wind. Hasn't been blustery, but it's enough to be annoying. 24-19. We'll see what length they're going to play here. Not quite as long as what they have been playing coming back in this direction. Linda Renoff will get us underway. On your 21st end. 24-19 on your Bargo Sports live scoreboard. So viewers, like we've been talking about, having a bit of a chat, some of the best players that you've seen that flew under the radar. I can certainly name a few of them that I've had the pleasure of playing with and against over the years in 3 different countries that I've had a bit to do with. One of the most naturally talented bowlers that I've ever seen, I'll give her a plug, is that's the missus. She just doesn't play enough, but lacks a bit of confidence, but one hell of a player and got the best delivery in the game. That's Rosie. Hello, Bear, if you're watching. I'm sure you are. Very, very good player. Just doesn't know how good she is. That's her problem. Or how good she could be. On the forehand. Good shot here. Comes with a jack and will. Great shot by Melinda. Very good bowl. Yes, that is Rosita Kemis I'm talking about, mate. Brunei International. Asia Pacific Merdeka bronze medalist. Very good player. Just goes past Karen Coleman bowl. So Sharon Hilda. On her backhand. Holding one. Line doesn't look too bad to there. How's her weight? Looks pretty good too. That's a good shot. Well played, Sharon Hilda. That's 2. I've been impressed with Karen Coleman. Played some good bowls in the game, especially the tighter ones. Not so much when she's had plenty of room to draw, but the harder shot, she's actually converted a few from the seconds position. This time she's probably smoked it a little bit too much. Too much heat on that one. Still 2 to the girls from Pictton. Yes, mate, we're not talking about the bowlers that, you know, we know are household names. We're talking about the ones that weren't quite household names, but probably should have been, or had the opportunity to be. That's why, hence why we say they flew under the radar. And just drop that one a bit short, Sharon. So I think she's telling to play a bit of weight here. She got Karen Coleman reaching, I believe. Heather DeSantos. That's the head there. We'll see what she's going to play. She is playing with a bit of purpose here. Give it every chance too. This is a great shot. Well played and killed it. Brilliant shot. That deserves our mate, the Frog. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3. Boom shakalaka. Great bowl. Probably a couple down Sharon Hilda when she, not Sharon Hilda, Karen Coleman when she played that. Just when she said, I said she's been converting on some of the tighter shots in the game when the Picton girls have actually had some good heads and some close ones. She's played some screamers to get them out of trouble and done so again. It's the first dead end. It's only the second dead end we've had all weekend here at Bargo Sports. So Melinda gets us underway again. Still running. Green looks like it's running at a decent pace now. Sun shining on it. Got a good roll on it this morning. Melinda ran off. Let's go. Weight's okay, a little bit narrow. So come on, viewers, come on, tell me about some of these bowlers. Get the keyboards out, get the thumb working on your phones. Let's find out who they are. The unsung heroes, the ones that flew under the radar, they're the ones we want to know about. Who are they? And where are they now? And they still playing. So it's at the moment still 1 to Melinda Renoff. Forehand. Better grass this time. Weight was good with the first. Good correction here. Just gets behind it. Probably go past by a yard. Wow, that did run on further than I thought. Heather DeSantos giving an indication to Joe Todd where she wants it to be. There is plenty of room out there. Great viewing numbers here for this ladies semi-final. And hasn't disappointed us either. It's been really, really good. Great bowl. Good correction. Sits on that. I'll tell you what, they get down near the tee there, coming back towards the clubhouse, just before about 2 or 3 feet off the tee, and they don't stop. Struggling to pull up. Sharon Hilda. Looks like she may draw the shot here too. If she sits on those, well, she has got the shot out of that, I believe. She's probably made 2 or 3 out of it. They're a long way away, of course. Karen Coleman, probably one of the loosest ones she's played in the game. She's played pretty consistently, to be honest. Just off the bank. So another draw by Sharon Hilda. On the forehand. Still a little bit quick. That wind's got up a bit now. You can hear it blustering around behind me. And I am under cover. But there's don't know what that noise is. No idea. Something's moving around. Some door swinging or something like that. A gate swinging behind me. Forehand. Karen Coleman. Springwood. 19-24 behind at this stage after 20. Killed the last end. Still running and probably still 2 down. Maybe 3, I think it is. Windsor ladies, by the way, mate, I can't tell you because, as we said, we've got one person running around who's actually the official, the umpire, and doing all the work on bowling, which is the lovely Tanya, and I don't know where she is at the moment. I'm up in the top right-hand corner. She's probably down on the bottom green, so I can't tell you how they're going, mate. So Chelsea from Pictton. Chelsea ran off on the forehand. Plenty of room here. Starts to work back now. Maybe just a tad too quick. Line was great. Plenty of room for Heather DeSantos though. Draw one here. Pick up a shot. Keeps them in the game. 4 to go. For the diff. There will be if they can get one here. You can walk past. You're good. How's she looking? She doesn't look too bad. Good shot by the captain from Springwood, Heather DeSantos. They are 1. So Chelsea ran off. Forehand. Line looks okay. The girls look interested. It's not a mile away. Has played it. I think that's very close. No, it's still 1 to Springwood. The girls indicating there's still 1. Pretty good bowl, though, from both captains. Great bowls. Tell you what, at 17 years of age, from what I've seen today, there's a bit of potential in this young lady. That's no doubt about it. Heather DeSantos. Changes hands and has gone under, but it will be 1 to Springwood, I believe. Well, they're going to measure it. They're having a look again. No, it is 1. So 24-20 on 21 for the diff with 4 to go. In your Nepean Highlanders region, Open Ladies State Triples semi-final. Anyone's game. Yeah, mate, thank you. Just off the tee. And they're going a bit longer this time, the girls. Joe Todd. It's the first one down on a backhand. Doesn't look too bad. Not a bad start. As Melinda's sent hers on her forehand. Looks good in running. Probably sit on the Joe bowl, and she will. Makes 1. Joe Todd again. That's info about wins a bowler's about and they're playing pedigree. Was it? That's info about wins a bowler's above and they're playing pedigree. Okay. Sorry, we need time to switch that camera over. We'll get back into it now. Oh, okay, of course. Sorry, mate. I'm with you now, MH. And they're playing pedigree. I didn't even see that first message. Anne Gosden and Colleen Hudson are playing senior triples today with Kay Quinton. All three ladies have had great success over the years. Colleen and Anne won a senior state pairs title a few years ago. Now I'm with you. I missed the top message, mate. Yo, so thanks, MH. So there's a few that have flown under the radar. Can I get a score on the rink next door? Okay, it's 14-12. I don't know who's in front. Good shot here. Still 1 to the Pictton girls, so I'm not too sure who's in front. I think Glenbrook might be in front. If they're the Panthers, the pink team, I think they're in front 14-12. I think. If that helps you, Phil. Okay, so back to this match. Sharon Hilda. G'day, matey. How are you? Nice jumper you got there.
Sorry.
You're back. The Bears are back.
Yeah, back, all right.
Gentleman's wearing his Bears jumper. They're back. So Sharon Hilda hasn't played this too bad. What's her weight like? So Bob there, go Mel, Sharon and Chelsea. They're going all right at the moment, mate. Playing very well, as are both teams. They've just got their nose in front by 5 with 4 to go. Every one of them's contributed. Karen Coleman's not happy with that one. Sun that one out a bit wide, but Sharon Hilda. Weight was good from Karen. Sharon Hilda might be... No, she's staying on that hand. Thought she was changing there for a minute, but staying on that backhand. And it's pretty good grass again. How's her weight? Just a tad quick. So it is still 1 to the bowl of Melinda Renoff. Still has the shot. So that game next door, they're just standing in front of the scoreboard. They're measuring something up here. One you're asking about, mate, Phil. Got the tape out. Got an official out there doing some work. Anyway, back to our game here. It is 1 to the girls from Pictton. And Heather DeSantos sends hers down on the backhand. I think that she may be a bit narrow with this one. And she is. So it's an open draw for both skippers. Plenty of room. Both got the ability to do it. That there's no doubt. So on the forehand comes Chelsea. Heading in the right direction. She's going to run it out. Just pulled up. She may count though. Not quite sure. And Heather DeSantos will play her second bowl of the end. Her last bowl of the end. 1 down. Probably need to score. 24-20. She's not happy with it. She's not happy with it. Changed hands. It was narrow with the first one and narrow with the second, 1 on each hand. Bonus shot here for young Chelsea. Forehand again. Holding 1. Maybe 2, but I do think it's only 1. Gives this one plenty of territory. Doesn't need to do anything silly. Coming to the target now. Will she count? I think she may. I think she may. The girls are going to have a look. So it was 2 to the girls from Pictton. It takes it to 26-20 now after 21. 22 it should be. $26.20 on 22. Got a bit of a short, not quite shorter, but between medium and long. Melinda gets us underway. Results of the men's open, mate. There's one game is finished, I think. How'd you go, man? So Benny McCall has defeated Harley McDonald. I think it's 24 to something. Hey? 26 to 13. Ben McCall is in the final. Dylan Skinner is the one that's asking. So the other game is between who, Benny?
The Lawson boys. So Rodney Crane's playing.
He's in the green.
Hazelbrook. Yep, and then the Lawson team getting up.
So Hazelbrook's on the left of the scoreboard.
No.
On the right of the scoreboard. So Hazelbrook's in front of Lawson 22-15 after 23. So you've Dylan Skinner, you've got Ben McCall's side that are through to the final. And at the moment it looks like they'll be playing the Hazelbrook side, who are 22-15 in front. Not a bad bowl there by Joe Todd. We missed all that when we were updating the scores. So it looks like Hazelbrook may play Bargo. Good shot. Well played by Melinda Renoff there. I thought Camden was in front 13-9 at one stage. I might be wrong though. Camden in what, mate? I don't know who's playing who over there. The other semi-final is was the 2 Bargo teams in the men's. The other semi-final looks like Lawson playing Hazelbrook, is it? I'm not too sure. So it is 1 here to Ben. That other game next to you there, that is the open triples?
Yeah, so, yeah.
Yep, okay.
9 is open.
Yep.
Then you got the seniors.
That's 25-15. Who's Penrith's in front there?
Penrith is in front.
Yep. Who are they playing against?
They are playing last year's state champion.
Who?
Spawns from Bargo.
From Bargo. So they're playing Penrith's beating last year's state champions in the seniors. Quite convincingly at the moment. 25-15. And in this game here, that's Glenbrook playing.
Glenbrook is playing.
Camden.
Up 17-14.
So Camden is up 17-14 against Glenbrook in that ladies open triples next door. 17-14. Good shot, well played. Played some good bowls, Karen Coleman. We're back to this match now. Probably holding 2, maybe 3. Definitely 2 anyway. So Camden 17-14. You are right, mate. Camden's in front 17-14, Phil. What we might do, Phil, how about this? I'll see if I can. Unfortunately, it's a bit hard because they're right in front of the scoreboard. I was going to stream in on their scoreboard for you, but I can't do it. Anyway, back to our match here. Chelsea finds himself. Yeah, I've got that one next door, mate. You are right. So Camden's in front. But I believe Glenbrook's holding shot. Chelsea's just gone past of that one. Probably 2 down. Great viewing numbers again. Heather DeSantos on the mat, holding a couple. 25-20 after 22. They would certainly need to score on this end, the girls from Springwood. At the moment, they're doing everything right. Holding 2. Chelsea ran off. Down on her forehand again. Starting to come back now, maybe just a bit strong. Bad luck. So it looked like there's still 2 to the girls from Springwood. Heather sends it down. The bonus shot, as we say. On her forehand. How's she looking? Don't think she's quite reached it. So they're having a look now. There's 1. Haven't seen the doilies out yet. Little crocheted knitted doilies. They still have them. Going to measure that back one now. I think it's 2. Yeah, it looks like it's 2. Well, they're going to have a look again. Sharon's not convinced. Gone to that one. Karen gone to that one. Now she's going to the dark blue one. So it is 2. So those 2, it's game on. There's 2 ends to go. 26-22 after 23. Here on your Bargo Sports Club live scoreboard. Women's Nepean Highlanders region state triples semi-final. I think this one's been a bit quick. It is. Now, this will be interesting. At this stage of the game, I thought that might happen. The mat has been brought up. The mat has been brought up. I was just going to make comment on that. Thought there was a chance that that might happen. Try and change it up again. Throw them off their length. Oh, well, hello. Yep, that's finished on the tee, so... Wow. Anyway. Joe Todd will get us underway. 26-22. Up and back. So score a 3 here. And we no need to play the last end. Joe's looking to sink the jack with her first bowl. And she has. She has. She's... Wow. Amazing. And I cannot get the camera around far enough to see it. We can see the red marker just at the bottom of the screen there, the red marker. We'll try and pan the other camera in. So you can see what's going on. This is going to be the only way to do it. So we've panned that one in for you. So there's the situation. That's a good reply too, though, from Melinda. What we might do is get that other camera back to normal so we can see the bowls coming down the line. And try and have a bit of camera magic. So you can see the shot bowl alongside the jack in the ditch. So Joe Todd on her backhand. Just going to be short of it. Okay. Yeah, great bowls, mate. You are right, his game on. So the jack is in the ditch. First bowl that was put down by Joe Todd. They are holding 1. Melinda Renoff stays on the forehand. We will gradually switch this over. You can see the bowl coming into play. There we go. So it is the one in the ditch. Maybe, possibly is two. Not quite sure. We'll see what happens. Clouds come over a little bit. Don't think there's any rain in it though. I could be wrong. It could be two. Let's have a bit of a look and try and just see if that orange one to the left of the screen is second shot. You can see what's going on there. So this one's on its way down on the backhand. See it coming in, turns that on, so it is definitely two now, maybe even three. Interesting here. Leeds drawn the jack into the ditch with the first bowl. They are trailing by 4 on the second last end. Okay, Mia Hobson's mother, Christina Hobson, is the skip for Camden next door. Okay. So down on the forehand comes Sharon Hilda. It's going to be a bit short. This is going to be difficult here. This lady here, Karen Coleman, played very, very well. Skipper would be happy with some of the bowls she's played on her backhand. Give it a chance. See what she gets on top. Well, she stays on. Well, definitely 3. There's no doubt about it. That's 3 shots. It's an ugly 3, but they all count at this stage. Sharon Hilda. Forehand. Just a draw. Cut them to 1. It's mission accomplished. Give it a chance. It's not down too bad here, you know. Coming into play now. Just drops a yard, so it still is that 3. So young Chelsea can play 2 of the biggest bowls of her life. They drop a 3, they'll be 1 in front playing 1 end, last end. She cuts them down. Could be interesting. Both skippers have played some screamers. None more better than Heather DeSantos. Played some cracking bowls. Mate, you're right. I watch the screens. You can stand there. No problem. You're all good. So Heather DeSantos on her backhand. Lets it go. Not too sure what a weight's like. Starting to come into play now. We can see it coming in. Turns well. She's turned one of the opposition bowls up there. I still think it's 2, maybe 3. So Chelsea probably still is 3. Hasn't played this one too bad either. Gets under that. What's her weight like? Will she stay? Will she stay? Line was sensational. Probably 3 feet heavy. It still is 3. (26-22). Second last end. Another good bowl. She doesn't want to turn that. Oopsie daisy. And counts. Wow. It's all happening here. Chelsea again. On its way. Line was good with the last one. This one here, don't think she's reached. Probably needed to be up there. Probably May could have even had a run at that. So it is 4. Wow, that is a massive pickup from the first bowl of the jack, trailed into the ditch by Jo Todd after she rolled the jack in the ditch and gave the mat back to Melinda Renoff. And we did speak about the tactic. They brought the mat up. We thought they might have been a bit shorter because if they're trying to attack it, at least the jack still stays in play. Went a bit long, and Jo Todd has trailed the jack in the can. What a game. 26 even on the last end. The advantage for Chelsea Renoff is she will have last bowl. What a match, viewers. A lot of you watching it. There's a lot of people watching this game, and I can understand why. It's been very, very good. So Joe Todd, pretty good starter. They hit the front 21-14. And probably jumped out to a little bit further than that, 22-17. But they've fought their way back. Melinda Renoff, her first bowl, not too bad, will come past, but won't hurt. Probably just a bit quick. This lady could have turned the game on its head. Joe Todd. Played 2 bombs. Well done, Joe Todd. Campaign could have been over on the last end. Trailed the jack in the ditch on her first bowl after rolling the jack in the ditch when they won the end. Gave the mat back. Melinda Reynolds brought the mat up, rolled the jack to still a longer length, and then Joe Todd has trailed it in the ditch. So it is 1 to the girls from Springwood at the moment. What a game, viewers. What a game that's come down to this. Brilliant forehand. Karen Coleman. Pretty good. Pretty good. Just got under. Need a big bowl here from Sharon Hilda to Pictton. Need a big shot. So she stays on the forehand. Down she comes. Just a bit quick. Don't know why they're not playing the other hand, so they could turn the orange bowl of Melinda's closer to the jack. Got 2 options there, or 3 options. Draw under it, draw around it, or turn it. She's not happy with that one. Now that's probably taken that shot away from them now. Well, it's still there, but that's just a draw. Sharon Hild up. The bowl of your life, Sharon. On the forehand. Grass is good. How's the weight? Just a bit quick. It's all going to come down to the young 17-year-old up-and-coming star, Chelsea Renoff. Finds herself 1 down. Team would be disappointed after that last end, but hey, no one would have expected the lead to trail the jack into the ditch with the first bowl. But we did say they won the end. Springwood. Joe Todd's rolled the jack in the ditch. Melinda's brought the mat up. Rolled the jack to the tee. Joe Todd's got first bowl after being heavy with the jack. Has soon been heavy with the bowl and rolled it in the can. With the jack on top of it. Or 2 foot away. So, Heather DeSantos in the box seat to go through. Would you believe it? Draws another, holding 2, but sits there, makes a shell for Chelsea. On the forehand. Down she comes. Sends it now. Can't quite see. She's trying very hard, but the girls are standing in front of the camera. It is second shot, but it needs to be the shot, unfortunately. We'll see what she does with her last bowl. as she said, she does have the last rock of the game. Heather DeSantos, holding one on her forehand. Drew Jack High with the first. Sends this one out wide. Weight doesn't look too bad. Weight doesn't look too bad. She's going to slip behind it. So it is only one. Let's see what happens here. Chelsea gives it a chance. How's she looking? Thinks she's going to drop a bit short. Unless she gets a skunk off that. She got the straightener, but not enough. What a game. What a game. That was absolutely magnificent. They were 4 in front with 2 to go. And then the lead, Joe Todd, has trailed the Jack into the ditch with her first bowl on the second last end. And the girls from Springwood have picked up a 4 to go to 26 all, and then picked up 1 on the last end to go through to the final 27-26. Some outstanding performances all round. All 6 players played magnificent. The viewing numbers were brilliant. I hope you enjoyed that, guys, as much as I did. I've never seen a result end like that. But, hey, that's bowls, and that's the way it goes. Amazing. Congratulations to the girls from Springwood. What a bowl on the second last end to trail that Jack in the ditch by Joe Todd. Well played, but we did witness an up-and-coming star of the game, which is young Chelsea Renoff. Played very, very well. She'll be a better bowler from that experience, that there is no doubt. Led that game right till the death. Unfortunately has gone down by 1, 27-26 in one hell of a match. Viewers, that will wind up our ladies semi-final. So we know the girls from Springwood are through. The other semi-final's still being played on the rink next door, and it's got 3 ends to go. We know the team from Bargo will probably play Hazelbrook in the final of the men's open triples. We haven't got the other results for you at the moment. So we'll finish up here. What a match. What a match. Congratulations to the victors. Commiserations to the losers. Probably didn't deserve to lose, in all honesty, but it was a great game. Some fantastic bowls played by all 6 players. Absolute privilege to be able to commentate that match. Viewers, we'll be back soon for our final of our men's state triples. We'll probably be back about 1 o'clock. There's still some games played. So until then, we'll see you on the live stream this afternoon. And remember, if you want the best broadcast in the game of lawn bowls, the only way to get it is YouTube Live Sports. You better be live.